Today, I'd like to explore with you an aspect of our practice and of our lives, which I think is just crucial and so important in taking our practice from the stillness of just the sitting or the walking practice to more the greater engagement in our everyday life. And that is being aware, being mindful of when we begin to rush, when we begin to really do anything quicker than it actually needs to be done. And this can be, really quite prevalent in our lives. What happens is the underpinnings of this, of course, is in the mind. And what happens is a thought will arise in the mind, maybe, oh, I need to do that chore or do that errand or, get this done by so-and-so time or whatever. And these thoughts will enter the mind, and without mindfulness, then there can be this reaction of kind of clenching and tension, and the resulting kind of, I need to get that done. And then more things will come into the mind. Oh, right, and I need to do that, and I need to do that. And now, and without mindfulness, now we start to kind of topple forward into what needs to be done. The mind sort of just inhabiting the future, basically, not present, and just kind of wandering and bouncing around in the future around what needs to get done. And then, of course, the body follows. And we literally start to, if you see people sometimes walk, they're leaning with their head and they're just toppling into the future. Now, sometimes it can be difficult to catch these little flitterings that come into the mind. They can sometimes barely be conscious, and they can be very quick. So, and of course, we try to do that, but what can sometimes be easier is to kind of what I call kind of go in the back door, which is pay attention to the body. Notice when the body starts to move any quicker than it needs to. And that could be anything from opening a door to, and this can be a good one, how quickly are you typing on your keyboard if you work on a computer, to how quickly you're walking to go from, say, one room to another, to etc. You just, anything, any bodily movement. And we can check that, we can be mindful of that and kind of feel into, am I doing this faster than I need to? And even more importantly, is there a sense of rushing? So sometimes we can catch the rushing in the mind by feeling it in the body, which is, again, this toppling forward, this moving quicker than we need to. And if we do notice that, then we can just settle back into the body. And it's almost like taking the energy that's kind of toppling forward and bringing it back and then down. So into the body and down, maybe grounding, connecting with what we're sitting on or standing on at the time. And just that pause that lets the energy that was toppling forward settle back and down. And then from that place of a bit more settled, and this could take 2 seconds. This is not a long, drawn out process. From that place of being settled, and we just continue what we're doing. And maybe we do it, I like to say, 10% slower. So you've heard 10% happier, the app, right? 10% slower, just a bit. And again, really, it's more like just not rushing. And really, what this is a mindfulness practice. It's not really that going slow, a little bit more slowly is somehow more spiritual. I think one could argue that going a little bit slowly is indeed kind of qualitatively helpful or better. You tend to you don't knock things over as much. But even more importantly, the mind and the systems of the body, when we're rushing like that and we're not aware of it, we're really in a mild state of panic. Yeah. I got to get that done. It's too much to do. And our adrenals are pumping out. And, it's just not really a healthy state to be in. So really, one could argue that this going a little slower is actually better for us. But in terms of our mindfulness practice, not a judgment of whether it's good or bad. It's just that it takes mindfulness to remember, right? Sati, to remember, oh, am I going more quickly? To remember to look, am I going more quickly? And then if we notice that, to settle back and down. So really, it's a mindfulness practice. And since we are moving most of our day, then it's a practice that's always available. We can always check in and ask the question, am I moving any more quickly than I actually need to? So let's go ahead and do the formal practice now. We'll get still, we won't move, and we'll cultivate. So we can cultivate mindfulness as we're doing things, cultivate mindfulness also in the formal practice. Just taking the position, you're gonna sit in or stand or walk or lie down. Letting the eyes gently come to close if that's how you meditate. And intentionally turning the attention to the body. Feeling the body, relaxing the body, and perhaps experiencing how those two things, experiencing the body and relaxing the body, both support and deepen each other. We can practice non-rushing with the body relaxing, giving it some time, not forcing it. Just holding that intention that the body soften and settle. And with the attention connected to the body, very natural then to start feeling the rhythm of the breath. And remembering that the breath is not separate from the body, but it occurs within the body. And here we can also check, kind of not rushing, just really letting the body breathe at the pace that it wants to. And checking to see, are we breathing any more quickly than we need to? And we allow the body to relax and soften, and the breath to relax with it. Trusting the body will breathe in at the pace and at the depth that it needs to. Remembering with our shamatha practice, our tranquility practice, frequently reflecting, am I still connected to the breath and body in a somatic way? Am I feeling it? And is the breath body as relaxed as it can be? This is a mindfulness practice. Bringing mindfulness to these two things, feeling the body, relaxing the body, supports the deepening of calm in the body. Again, I say body meaning breath, body. As calm in the breath body deepens, and as our mindfulness, or to the degree our mindfulness stays connected to that process of deepening calm, then the mind will calm and deepen in calm along with it. Today, I'd like to suggest a way to end your formal meditation periods that can be very helpful in bringing bodily attention to your everyday life. And that is this. If you're not connected to the body now, go ahead and do so. Be anywhere, just noticing sensations. Now, as I ring the bell, maybe you open your eyes. Stay connected to those sensations. Maybe even as you bow, if you do that at the end of your sitting, staying connected to the bodily sensations. Even as you open your eyes, take in the world around you, You can see that they're still there. And we start to train ourselves, train our minds to kind of see, oh, the body can still be here. It's not just, when I'm sitting quietly, my eyes closed, that I feel the body. I can actually be seeing, hearing, etc., and maintain body awareness, which is what we want to bring to our day as we pay attention to rushing and letting go of rushing and seeing, can we move through our day 10% slower, just not rushing. Actually, when you connect with this, it makes what you're doing much more pleasant. It's so much nicer in the body and in the mind to not rush. You can practice with that today and every day, I hope. And we'll see you next time. I wish you well today. And as always, I wish that you have the qualities of heart and mind to meet what life brings to you, how life manifests, with openness, with non-reactivity, and with a heartfelt connection. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.